My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Coming live and direct from our state-of-the-art studio here in Las Vegas, sponsored by our boys over there at mybookie.ag. It's a gorgeous day out here in Las Vegas, absolutely beautiful. Hot as a pistol, I can tell you that right now.
It's been insanely hot.
Not hotter than my games have been. What a great weekend it has been. You know what I mean? What a great week. We got some big stuff coming up this weekend as well. College football is in full effect now.
Sir.
And we're going to have some good games to be betting this weekend. That's for damn sure. Anyway, August 29th, 2019, podcast number 231. If you guys didn't know, our show airs every Thursday night. We appreciate you tuning in. If you're just now tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, this is a sports betting show. It's all about how to make money betting sports. It's a spinoff of my show, Money Talks, I had on CNBC. Brings you into my life of a guy that bets big and lives larger. My job is to teach amateur sports bettors, novice sports bettors, and everybody else how to make money and beat the spread. I tell you who to bet on and who to stay away from. Real simple. These guys want to advertise with us, Poppy. What do they do?
Well, if you're watching or listening to the podcast and own a small business or work at a company interested in the booming sports betting industry, send us an email over at advertising@vipsportslasvegas.com. We'll get back to you with all the details on how to become a sponsor of the show.
Today's show, we're going to do a nice little preview of college football. Obviously, we're going to do NFL preview. You guys, there's a lot of fraud going on right now with people acting like they're me, making phone calls saying they're VIP, sending text messages saying they're VIP, emails saying they're VIP. I don't do none of that. If you want to make sure you're dealing with us, call 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free sports pick, go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all levels of sports bettors. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, we're going to start having a live chat room open the first airing of our show going forward. So make sure you join the conversation every Thursday evening. We pre-tape this podcast, but I'll be on the live chat every week to mix it up with you and talk about whatever's on your mind, plain and simple. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you click the subscribe button, make sure you click onto the bell. That way you choose to get notifications of all the videos we post. As always, we appreciate your thumbs up, and we read every one of your comments. You can also listen to the VIP Sports Podcast on any type of podcast, Spotify, Google Play, Pocket Cast, Alexa, any platform. Ask her to play the VIP Sports Las Vegas.
And the episodes come out, guys, generally every Thursday night during the NFL halftime of the evening game on Thursdays.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us with any questions you have. I'll get back with you immediately. Make sure you check out that new Absolute Blowout Winner line. If you guys don't got your shirt yet already, make sure you cop one. You got winners and losers. It's a way of life. It's a brand. Absolute Blowout Winner doesn't just mean winning games. It means you being a winner in life, period. Whether you're a blowout winner dad, whether you're a blowout winner mom, whether you're a blowout winner businessman, whatever it is, just know that you're a winner and you should represent the brand. Go to AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com. Pick up one of the shirts. You know what I mean?
I've been traveling a little bit. People see the shirt. They ask me, man, what's that? For people who don't know Steve Stevens, I refer them over to the podcast. They go check it out, but everybody loves the shirt, and I try and explain the backstory, and they really like it.
Let's talk about some college football, Poppy. And who's that sponsored by?
That's sponsored by our good friends over at mybookie.ag. We all know that watching sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining when you have action on the games. You've heard us talking about mybookie.ag for works now, and it's the one bet you'll be happy with all year long. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012, MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service and fast and easy payouts. With in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to put in your action. And today, mybookie.ag is offering a 50% deposit bonus on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Simply log into mybookie.ag today, use the promo code VIPWin50, that's all one word, again, VIPWin50, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive. And make sure to follow BetMyBookie on Twitter and Instagram to get the latest odds and props that are posted. Whether you are an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at mybookie.ag. And remember, who you are betting on is just as important as who you are betting with.
College football preview, guys, write this down. You're going to need to know these are the top 10 football rankings. Number 1, the Clemson Tigers. Number 2, Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 3, Georgia Bulldogs. I think Georgia's going to be very, very exciting team to watch this year. I think they're going to cover the spread a lot.
I do too.
Oklahoma Sooners, number 4.
They have Jalen Hurts, the former Alabama quarterback. He was named the starter over there, so expect good things from Oklahoma as well.
That's correct. Ohio State, number 5. LSU Tigers, number 6. Michigan Wolverines, number 7. Florida Gators, number 8. Notre Dame, number 9. Texas, number 10. Notre Dame, look out for as well, guys. They're not going to be as weak as these people are breaking them up to be, I tell you that.
They're a tough team. It's always fun for teams to go over there to Notre Dame.
I think they should have had a top 5 ranking.
Yeah, they're a good football team. A lot of these teams could be interchanged. Obviously, we're just starting the season, so some of these teams are going to put up or shut up, but these are really good teams right here.
That is absolutely correct. Number 1, let's do a little breakdown of a few top-ranked teams, okay? Because we got to talk football right now, guys. This is shit you need to know. Number 1, Clemson Tigers. They're the defending national champs. The stud sophomore quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, is no fucking joke. He's definitely running the show over there in Death Valley. I think this guy's going to be something special, to be honest with you. Clemson and Alabama, tied for the most preseason All-Americans, including Trevor Lawrence, of course. Clemson is minus 35.5 in week 1 versus Georgia Tech.
Hell of a spread.
Hell of a spread, and have a good chance of covering it, too.
Yeah.
Tigers have averaged 44.3 points per game in 2018, scored 90 touchdowns. Many believe they could eclipse both of those marks in 2019. Last year, 9-6 against the spread. Last year, 7-8 to the over-under. Number 2, Alabama Crimson Tide, guys. Alabama, minus 34 versus Duke in week 1. Duke is that team you can blow out, but Duke's also that team that'll score 2 at the end and fuck up the spread.
Yeah, I mean, Duke's put up a lot of points, made a lot of bowls the last 10, 15 years. Alabama, obviously, Nick Saban always likes to have them ready. They're as sharp as any team that come out. They usually have a weaker schedule the first part before they go into the SEC, but Nick Saban's not generally a guy you want to bet against, in my opinion. 34 is a lot of points. That'll be an interesting game.
Crimson Tide's defense last season was full of underclassmen who are now more experienced, more poised, and they're looking to make Alabama's defense a top 10 unit again for sure.
I'm sure they will definitely be.
Well, last year, they're 8-7 against the spread, which was nothing. It's actually terrible.
Yeah.
Last year, 9-5 to the over.
Right.
So they had a nice little over trend there. Let's talk about number 5, Ohio State.
Boo.
Urban Meyer, no longer the head coach. That's
right.
a major fucking factor. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
Ryan Day is the new head coach, former Buckeyes offensive coordinator. So he does know a little bit in what's going on. Sophomore transfer Justin Fields is the new quarterback over there. What do you think about Justin Fields?
Well, I hate Ohio State. Let's just say that. Justin Fields, I mean, he's a transfer quarterback coming into a new system, new coach. For me, Urban Meyer's a great coach. Demands a lot of respect. Every program he goes to, he's won at. Nothing against new coach Ryan Day. I'm sure he's going to do a great job. I expect Ohio State to fall off a little bit. I just think when you lose the type of coach that Urban Meyer is, you got a new guy coming in, a new quarterback. I think Ohio State will be good. They're going to win plenty of games, but they're in the Big Ten. They're going to play tough teams. I think Ohio State will have a good year, not a great year.
Well, Fields is a former 5-star recruit that played at Georgia last year.
He did.
The Buckeyes gave up 4.5 yards per carry last season, and that needs to improve for sure.
It does.
You can't let a motherfucker run on you 5 yards every time they're running the ball.
No, and the new coach was an offensive coordinator. So, to me, on a team who needs defense, and you go and hire an offensive guy, maybe the defense needed a little bit more there.
You think?
Yeah.
First game is Saturday, August 31st at home against Florida Atlantic.
They'll win that game.
Last year, 6-8 against the spread, 7-7 to the over/under. So they sucked on the totals, and they didn't make money covering. Definitely not a team to bet.
Not a Steve Stevens team.
No, sir. Last year's best teams against the spread, write this down. Last year's best teams against the spread, by the way, were not ranked teams. Washington State, write this down, guys. This definitely is crucial this year. Washington State, 11-2 against the spread. Utah State, 10-3 against the spread. Florida International, 10-3 against the spread. Syracuse, 9-3. Troy, 9-3. Fresno State, 10-4. UAB, 10-4. My advice is to bet them teams nonstop in the beginning of the year until they let you down.
I mean, you had UAB tons last year. You had Utah State.
Utah State's going to do something special this year, dude. They're going to be powerful.
And people used to call in and say, I want to bet the TV games. Today, all of these games are on TV, number one. But number
correct.
two, people, I want to watch the marquee match. I want to watch Notre Dame. I want to watch Alabama. You try and make a point of telling people it's not about the big teams. The information that he gets, he could get a lot more information on Florida International, where people aren't concentrating and stuff like that, and you're trying to risk your money. You're betting your money as if you were putting in the stock market. He's your stock advisor right there because he's getting information that other people can't, and it's on teams like this, and that's why he's so successful.
Write this down. These are top teams last year that went over. These are teams that went over the spread. You're going to need to know because it's going to carry on to this year. Oklahoma, 11-3. Old Dominion, 9-3. South Alabama, 9-3. Oregon State, 8-3. Buffalo, 10-4. Those are teams that are going to the over. You got to roll into them this year as well. Let me give you the top teams to the under.
But the only thing I would say there is Oklahoma, you do have Jalen Hurts coming over from Alabama, so you do have an experienced quarterback who's been there, played in the big league. But Oklahoma did lose Heisman Trophy winner Kyler Murray, who's now the quarterback at Arizona in the NFL. So,
it's not going to stop them from scoring, Poppy.
You still think they're going to score big?
I know they are.
All right.
Top teams to the under. North Texas, 11-1 to the under.
I'm playing North Texas under, that's for sure.
Goddamn right. Washington Huskies, California, Louisiana Monroe, Mississippi State, Fresno State, all 11-1 to the under. Is that fucking amazing last year?
That is amazing, and that's the teams you want to be sticking right to the under.
Those are teams, goddamn right. Nobody in the business wins more games than I do, period. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, I'm going to talk about how you can make some money and how you can make six figures or more in 30 days, right after the break.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. You put in $100, we'll give you $100. You put in $1,000, and we'll give you $1,000. First, you'll review your selected bonus. You can change your bonus or decline your bonus. Next, you'll select a deposit option. Enter your deposit amount and click Deposit. Fill out your card info. You can also edit your billing address if you need to, and then click Confirm Deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. You can also view how much money you have left in your account and review your pending wagers. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Now we're going to do a little NFL preview. These are NFL win totals, Poppy. Talk to me a little bit about it.
Well, the New England Patriots, they are favored to win 11 games. The total on that is 11 over minus $1.30, under plus $1.10. You got the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people are big fans. Pat Mahomes, they made it to the AFC Championship game last year against the Patriots. They are at 10.5 games, over minus $1.20, under plus $1 even. The Rams of LA, who made it to the Super Bowl last year, are at 10.5 games, over plus $1.15, under minus $1.35. The Saints over there in New Orleans, who really got screwed last year from going to the Super Bowl, and Drew Brees, they're at 10.5 games, over plus $1.10, under minus $1.35. The Colts in Indianapolis, 9.5 over minus $1.35, under plus $1.15. Be careful there because Andrew Luck has had some injuries here in the preseason. We don't know how healthy he is, so that might be one to really watch out. Maybe stay on, maybe stay off. Be careful.
If Andrew Luck don't perform this year, he's going to lose a lot of fucking credibility, dude.
Yeah, and I don't see the Colts winning 9.5 games if he's injured for sure.
I guarantee they don't.
The Eagles are at 9.5 over minus $1.75, under plus 145. That's a huge number, minus the 175. However, Carson Wentz is supposed to be healthy. If he stays healthy, Steve, you think they get over 9.5 wins?
It's going to be right at 10. Yeah, it's going to be right around the number for sure.
You'd bet the over there on that one?
Probably.
Okay. The LA Chargers, not San Diego Chargers, the LA Chargers are at 9.5 over, minus $1.30, under plus $1.05. How do you feel on that one?
The Chargers fucking impressed me last year. I don't know. I'd take that under.
Take it under. The Bears, who were great last year, they lost their defense coordinator, Vic Fangio, who's over now as the head coach at Denver. The Bears are 9.5 over, plus
Take that
$1.20.
under all day long.
Under, minus $1.40. There you go. The man said take that under.
Browns, 9.5. Over, plus 120. Under, minus 140. Browns under 140 for sure. I don't care how hyped up your fans are.
I mean, last year, you and me, you said you would quit the business. You would do anything if Cleveland made the playoffs. They didn't, and we guaranteed that. They did have a good season, though.
Yeah, it was scary. They almost.
And I felt really good for the Cleveland fans, and Cleveland was in the conversation. They've added Odell Beckham. They've added a couple other veterans. I'm happy to see Cleveland moving in the right direction, to be honest. So I'm rooting for Cleveland this year. Do they make the playoffs?
Possibly wild card.
Possibly a wild card. All right, so we're moving up in the direction.
Home field against the spread trend. Before you go betting the home team against the spread, just 9 teams covered more than 50% of the time at home last year. 50% at home, the only thing that's covered. Playoffs included, by the way. With 15 teams below water and 8 teams right on 50%, the Patriots and the Seahawks are both near 60% against the spread at home since 2003.
That's pretty good. I mean, if you can hit 60%.
I'm just saying, when half the fucking NFL only wins 50% at home, there's really no advantage here, guys.
Correct.
This is a season where you got to know what the fuck you're doing. Home field advantage doesn't mean nothing. The stats prove that.
Well, the stats also show what you say all the time, that NFL in the regular season is not the most profitable, that baseball is where you make a lot of your money. It doesn't mean that you don't make money during the NFL, but you have certain situations where you do. But baseball and other sports are where you can capitalize on a regular basis, and you do.
No doubt about it. Super Bowl. There's more bets on the Bears to win the Super Bowl than there are on any other team. Is that fucking crazy?
I think it's crazy.
I mean, guys, you're betting the Bears to win the Super Bowl. I mean, it could happen. Is it going to happen? No. And like I said, out here in Vegas, they're the most bet team to win the Super Bowl. Guys, once again, what are you betting prop bets for? Prop my balls on your chin. I mean, go put your money in the bank. Prop bets don't pay. You can make too much money with money management and discipline during the season. Right. You don't need to go tie your money up for fucking 4 or 5 months. It just doesn't make any sense.
You see who's second?
Yeah, the Browns are right behind the Bears in the Super Bowl bets. So, hey, you never know. The public thinks the Browns or the fucking Chicago Bears are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
well, you guys are both.
That's your Super Bowl. Yeah, the Browns and the
Not
Bears.
true. Neither one of them are happening. Write that down and circle it. Bears aren't winning the Super Bowl, and the Browns sure as fuck aren't winning the Super Bowl. Here's some odds. Bears are 9-1 to win the Super Bowl at Caesars. 4th best odds behind the New England Patriots, Kansas City Chiefs, who are co-favorites at 7-1. And the New Orleans Saints at 17-2. 17-2. Guys, the Saints are coming out on a mission. I hope you fucking know that. This team got robbed last year. They're pissed the fuck off, and they're looking to come out and get the job.
Who's your pick to win the Super Bowl?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. My pick would be the New Orleans Saints. And
I didn't want to say the obvious, but I like the Saints as well.
That's the Super Bowl that I like as well, Kansas City and New Orleans. So.
There you go. NFL betting. Official NFL data will be basically distributed to the bookmakers for the first time and used fuel the sports betting market in the United States and internationally through an expanded partnership with Sports Radar announced Monday. This deal gives Sports Radar exclusive rights to distribute real-time play-by-play data that is used to create updated odds and betting propositions throughout the game. So in other words, in inline betting, they have a deal now where they'll give you every fucking single thing happening, and it's legal because they have a deal with the NFL. So they're authorized to give out every stat, what's going on, which will allow you as a sports bettor to make better educated decisions when you're betting inline gaming for sure.
It just shows how expanded the gambling is going across the United States and across the world. I think it's a good thing. People are legalizing it. They're trying to do it the right way. I mean, you're in favor of it.
Yes, I am. And more importantly, guys, I'm not going to talk about any baseball right now, nor am I going to go on and on and on. I gave you the stats that you need for college football. I told you the teams that are pounding rounding out the under from last year. I told you the unranked teams that covered the spread out of this fucking world, and that's pretty much all the ammo you need going into this weekend. As far as the NFL preview, I'm excited. It's a week away. It's about to jump the fuck off, but let me just make things clear. There's more money right now in college football and baseball than the predetermined NFL. Let's just get that fucking straight right off the bat. So for all you guys that are excited about the NFL, watch it. Don't bet on it. There's certain spots you got to pick in NFL to bet, and I'll help you with that. So that's all I wanted to say. We're going to cut this podcast a little short. It's all about college. It's all about NFL in a week, and it's all about Major League Baseball. Do you have anything to add to college going off this weekend? Because as you know, we got a party here.
Yeah.
We got a little celebration.
Yeah.
We got some cheerleaders over here from UNLV Running Rebels. We're going to have a nice little open house, hamburgers, hot dogs. We're going to be giving out blowout winter shirts. If you're in the Vegas area, stop by, say hello, pick you up an absolute blowout winter shirt and an absolute blowout winner to make yourself some money.
Now, guys, just the college football season's just starting. Be careful the first couple of weeks. He's got some good spots where you want to, go to him. We gave you some good trends here on teams last year that were under teams and over teams. In college football, a lot of those guys stick around in those systems for 3-4 years. They only get better. So if they're playing good defense, maybe they're going to continue to play good defense. That's a good hint from him. Next week, we're going to preview the NFL quite a bit more as we go into the season. And that's it. I mean, we're done with the pod.
Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have much to say about partying, gambling, and stories. I'm too focused on business right now. If you like making money, you're going to love me. This is the time of year not to fuck around. You want to make a second income, you want to better your life, you need to fucking call me right the fuck now, and I'll help you make more money than you ever imagined. There's more money to be made at this time of the year than any other fucking time. I want to make sure you take advantage of it. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, we love you. Let's go get paid. Enjoy your football season. And remember, don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough? See you.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Byron. Here and